I figured I'd go live since the last 2 nights I've had people perform moon magic on me again. I mean, sending Leviathan to me again. Now, last night, okay, first of all, I'm gonna wait for a second. See? Because I've noticed on my other lives that it hadn't recorded when I first start going live for some reason. They're just messing with my stuff. That's why I don't like posting so much on this channel. Every long video I post, they take 7 hours to even upload or to process, let alone then to upload it. And it could be 5-minute videos, 10-minute videos. And so I have to now, every video I do, I have to break it up into shorts. That's when I notice the time on the long video, it finally releases it. If I don't do that, then they're just going to hold my video, harness my video, steal my video. I just seen the angel. Okay. So that's why, I don't know. I don't like going live because I just feel like it'd be too much happening. And do anybody ever see my stuff? That's another question. But I know who see it. I know who see it. And so this is for you. This live is actually for you witches that still won't stop. You still hadn't learned. The witches in my family. I mean, last night you sent me spirits of the dead, necromancy. You're using necromancy on me there's this one witch, I don't know, you was cloaking yourself. I don't know who y'all are personally, whatever my family got tied up in and organizations and covens. I don't know y'all personally, but everybody feels like I owe them something. At the end of the day, this witch was losing her mind. Like, you had me paralyzed and you was trying to get at me, but you couldn't. I don't know. And I had to rebuke it. I had to rebuke the spirits of the dead, this man that came to me first to even start the dream was the spirit of the dead. He'd been dead for years. It's my sister's father. So I don't know why I do know, but whatever. I don't know. Y'all still don't learn. Y'all still don't get it. I don't understand y'all. There. I was waiting for sirens. I had no idea that y'all was hating this hard on me, child, all my life. I really didn't. And then as I got older, y'all got weirder. And then wonder why I didn't want shit to do with you. Always coming, dumping your trauma off on me. Well, bitch, stop dibbling and dabbling in fucking darkness. Then maybe you won't have this shit come on you. And then you want to put it on me. I'm so sick and tired of y'all trying to attack me. Look, the angels. Like, y'all don't get it. It's done. It's a wrap. Hey, I'm really making this video for the witches that continue to attack me. Okay, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. I know y'all hate it. I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to be here with everybody pulling and prying and stealing and trying to set me up and shit. Like, I don't. But I'm here. I'm still here. So God want me here. There's nothing nobody can do about it. It is what it is. I don't understand. Y'all just don't want to accept defeat. And the more y'all do, the more backlash it's going to be. And y'all don't get it. And y'all don't care because Satan done got y'all mind. He done got y'all mind. Like, y'all really, I didn't know y'all was that fucked up in the head, for real. And then trying to project and act like I'm crazy. I should be. Since you guys the one that raised me, I was raised by crazy fools, so I should be crazy. But I made it my business not to be at the end of the day. So I just want to say, it's going to be immediate backlash if it hadn't already. I hadn't seen angels like that today. I felt stuff, but I haven't seen them like that today. And as soon as I go live, here we go. I just been to myself, trying to recoup, trying to meditate, and I've been getting my own words. I know that people have been stealing my stuff. Look, look right over me, because God don't play about me. So if y'all on here right now trying to do what y'all do as the numbers go up and down, y'all y'all just don't know how real God is. All right, so I'm here to make you a believer. hmm the word that I put out the other day. All right, and I got another video I'ma drop. I had recorded that video 2 Saturdays ago as I was walking around the neighborhood, because it's a lot of unclean spirits. Okay, and God is. My thing is, y'all mad at the judgments, but y'all won't stop. God said that y'all could repent and He can remove His hand, but y'all don't want to. Mm-mm. Y'all don't want to. It's something about me. I don't understand why everybody else. Okay, here's another thing for you. When that celebrity came up in my dream, because y'all working with big time people. Oh. Okay, cool, whatever. When that celebrity came up in my dream a couple of weeks ago, and I said it and I mentioned it in one of my videos. Okay? Now all I see is the celebrity in the news. Y'all figure out who it is I'm talking about. Go back in my videos, figure it out. Somebody come up to her house and shoot her house with an AK 15 or AR, whatever, assault rifle. I mean, before that, it was she popped up on ASAP Rocky on Valentine's Day and he was talking to another girl. See, these are warnings. Why you come to me in my dream, sizing me up? I don't know you personally. What in the hell did I take from you? You a billionaire. I don't understand. I don't have nothing. I have nothing. I don't have nothing. And yet I have everything. So y'all figure it out. Keep on playing. Keep on playing. I've had many more dreams that I don't speak on a lot of things. I don't put a lot of things on here because I know the witches got my channel hostage. And until God take care of all y'all, because there's churches involved too, churches that are actual cults, okay, that y'all use the name of God. This is what I'm here for. This is what I'm here for, because God is tired. When Jesus Christ went up in the temples and flipped over the tables and said, stop turning my father's house into a a den of thieves. Why he call them thieves? Before that, he cursed the tree to say you won't bear no fruits, the fig tree. He came right back by after that, and the fig tree was cursed. Everything he spoke out of his mouth. So you're not going to get no more fruits from what you've been doing in the name of God. You're not. And all y'all want to do is come here and hide the divine. That's your job. Gatekeepers. To make people think that God is not real or not strong enough to take on the devil. I'm tired of this shit, bro. Like, who the fuck gave y'all the authority? I mean, Satan is just as crazy as y'all. That's why y'all crazy. Okay? I don't have to. The fact that I know evil exists and Satan continue to show himself to me, I know God is real. And I don't have to have no pat on the back and 1,000 people cheering me on. Yay, yay. I do all this shit by just heaven alone. Heaven alone. And that's a good enough fucking audience for me. Good enough cheerleaders for me, because in the end of the days, it's only going to be one deity that judged the souls of man, and that is the God of the Hebrews. I don't care about any other gods. I don't care about the Egyptian gods. All these other gods that y'all worship is nothing more than fallen angels. I'm sorry to tell you. It's my God, the one that made them. Okay? They're fallen angels just like Lucifer. There was a sect of angels that left their first estate. You see, everybody get mad when I start doing what God tells me to do. I still have people trying to make me be a prostitute. I don't understand why people think they can come and tell me my purpose in life is to sell my body. I would never and have never. I would never and have never. I will not do it. If I was going to do that, I would have done that before I lost my townhome and my car. I'm never and have never going to prostitute my fucking body to survive. Huh? I'm going to keep my integrity just like Job did. I don't care. Why people could come up, oh, you're living in a tent. Now I'm living in one of these things right now. Okay? So, oh well, I'm home. Yet, I got celebrities still bothering me. I got witches and warlocks still trying to put spells on me. I don't know. I'm just a fucking, I don't know. I'm the main event to the show, I guess. I just want to tell you, you cursing yourself even more. I'm sick and tired. I can't believe y'all just still had the audacity to do moon magic. I can't believe that. I can't, y'all don't even know the last 2 nights. And then with the dream to top it off. Now, okay, I had that dream, and then a week or so ago, my mother came to me in a dream. Now, what I seen in the dream is you bedridden. You bedridden, and you still trying to fuck with me. I don't, yo, y'all crazy as fuck. They could be losing their life, body all fucked up shit, and they still coming for the children of God. I gotta go find that passage in Jasher. Okay? The Egyptian Pharaoh, that he wanted to keep the children of Israel in oppression and bondage. Do you know what he did? The people was tired, like they were passing out because he just kept piling more work and more work on them. Okay, they were passing out because they were physically exhausted. And then he gets mad because, first of all, he was all fucked up. This is in one of in Jasher. He was all messed up physically. God was putting plagues and curses on him. A lot of times you can tell, I told you, bad health is tied to the rebellion of God. It's all through the books. It is what it is. All the bad health that these people tried to put on me and this and that and third, I should. I've been deprived of medicine, vitamins, everything since I've been out here. Haven't been eating well before I even left my place. I'm eating oodles and noodles and shit. Okay, I don't have no vitamins now, and yet I'm not as banged up and battered as these people are, because when you're rotten, it starts to eat you from within. And then they all want me to heal them. What? But I'm gonna drop that video after this live, cause that I was walking around in the neighborhood and I opened the Bible and it landed on this specific page, and it talked about God's healers is not supposed to heal everyone, okay? But anyway, back to Pharaoh. Pharaoh got mad because the people were passing out. He was like, how dare they think that they can stop working and this and that. I'm going to get my chariots ready. I'm going down there to tell them face to face or whatever. Now he already sick though. So anyway, they had to help him to his chariot. He get in his chariot. And before he even made it to the children of Israel, the chariot got in an accident. I don't know. God did something, and the horses ran over him. Like, he got ran over by his own horses. Every bone in his body was broken. And it's just like, that to me is like, yo, these people just will not stop. They don't understand or equate their curses is due to the darkness that they chose over the light. They chose to curse themselves, and then they want to push curses off on everybody else. God said, to the merciful, he is merciful. To the just, he is just. Like, that's whatever you are to people in life is what God gonna be to you. And not a lot of people had mercy on me. I mean, there was no mercy, without remorse. These people were ruthless and vicious, and the type of things that they did and still do and still think and see me, like, nobody want to see me as a child of God. Everybody want to see me as this lustful fucking prostitute of a fantasy in their head, because they all into sex cults. I've never been about that. I've always been shy and exclusive with my one little nigga, and I don't like sharing. When I went and lost my motherfucking mind after my husband died, and I still was dealing with one nigga at a time, okay? I don't do, that's paganism, okay? That's not no. This is exclusive. There's nothing sacred to these people. And then they like, oh, so everybody treat me, I feel like everybody like looking at me like, oh, you too pretty to be wasted on God. Like, it's an insult what these people feel and tell me. The shit that they have told me out of their fucking mouth, it's like, yo, I'd rather be dead though. I'd rather be dead. You don't get it? I'm not doing it. I wasn't put here to do that. And God will move heaven and earth before, trust me. The people that I was dealing with during that time, they all got fucking curses on them. And they know it. They don't know who they were messing with. Okay? Like I've tried to tell you. See, you think I don't know, but I do know. I do know who I am to God, okay? I do know. And I'm here because now the tides are turning and the age of righteousness is coming back into fruition in the earth. There's the age of righteousness and then the age of unrighteousness, back and forth, duality. Satan should have told y'all that we were going to be entering the age of righteousness again before Christ come back. Yes, absolutely. He's gathering and separating at the same time. And these people don't want me to go. They don't want me to go. They don't want to let me go. I don't know who they think they are, but they don't want to let me go. They don't want to let me go. I just sometimes feel like disappearing, doing whatever it takes to fucking, I don't care about no money, no none of that shit. I just want to get the fuck away from these people. But they don't want me. It's like, who the fuck? Who okay, let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what it is. God don't dwell in no church. Okay, let me rephrase that. God don't dwell in a building built by man's hands, okay? This is the handiwork of man, not God. Okay. So when he had the Ark of the Covenant in the age of the ancient Israelites, right, where God was actually dwelling in a physical thing, right? It was made of gold, and it was only certain people that had the ability to even touch that shit and be in charge of it. Anybody else come up and they break the order of God, we already know what happened. You're dead. You can't pry open the Ark of the Covenant and look in there like, oh, let me see. No. And then when the other nation came and tried to steal the Ark of the Covenant from Israel, they bought that shit back real fast in the night. In the middle of the night, they bought it back. Because what was a blessing to us was a curse to you because you're not qualified. It will haunt you. All bad things, manner of bad things. I've had somebody tell me this, my own nephew say, it seems like everywhere you go is haunted. Yes, signs will follow a true prophet. Absolutely. Because everybody around me was on some demonic shit. So that's why you got what you got. If you're on good stuff, you're going to see blessings. Anybody connected to me going to see blessings straight up. Okay? So that's not my fault. You get what you get. You got to, blame your own self. But this is what it is. So they think they can take the bodies of God into possession and nothing happened. Okay, cool. God put me in the house of Pharaoh, like I say. He bringing this whole shit down. And as they were sitting there busy trying to frame shit on me, everything coming out. People are paying, and I know people are paying. They're trying to hide what's going on with them. Okay? But see, I was destined to walk this road. I was destined for you witches to come up against me. I was destined. I was strategically placed in that family, in that house. And at a specific time, I was strategically meant to walk the fuck away. Because that was the hardest thing for me to do all my life. Oh, all I wanted was a family. Hardest thing for me to do, all right, was walk away from y'all. No, I don't miss you. I don't know. And these people be scratching their head like, all these people that came in my life, the hired hands. Okay. The hired hands that came into my life too. It's like when I finally had enough and walk away, y'all all scratch your head like, no, I don't get it. You know you're treating me like dirt, so why would I miss you or be running to come back to you? Like like I said, I'd rather stay in the tent. I'd rather be outside. It is what it is. Y'all didn't see that coming. Y'all didn't see that coming about me rather stay in the freaking streets like this. And y'all didn't see me walking away from that last demonic corporation. I messed up all your plans. Well, I ain't see me either. God pulled me out. I'm telling you, because sometimes when he had enough, he'll just take over, and it is what it is. I couldn't explain how I walked out of 2 jobs. Now, I have never been the one to walk away. I don't care. My first job that I've been at for 4 years, almost 4 years, there's a clique and a group of bullies. Now I know they're all witches, all right? The witches are everywhere. But they were a clique. They were bullying. And they bully everybody on that came into that job and that worked on that floor. They bullied everybody, but they couldn't bully me. And so they tried for a whole year to bully me. And I don't pay pay witches no mind. See, I'm blind and dumb and oblivious. You want me to hear you and see you, I go like this. I'm not, because you want my energy, and it's not that serious to me. I go like this all the time. It'll drive you crazy. Hmm? And so then I switched positions and got up. Okay, everybody I trained, y'all ran off the floor. I warned the people. I said, listen, don't go out there, just stay to yourself, do your job, this and that, third, because, whatever. I try to give them a little heads up. It was one girl that made it, but then she still ended up walking away. But guess what her name was? Her name was Angel. And Angel came out there because they didn't want to say the people I trained were competent to do the job, okay? Angel made the list and all this shit, whatever. They bully these people. They are bulliers. They real life bullies. I don't like bullies. I've always been the one to stand up. And that's why they didn't like me, because instead of me joining their crew, I was against it. And I was standing up for people who they were bullying. Because are we fucking children? It's disgusting to me. But then you realize that bullies they don't really like themselves. So they want you to feel how they feel. I don't. All y'all did to me, I still don't feel any time. I feel the way that I've been felt about myself. I'm a child of God. And I will always be a child of God. And there's nothing you can do to stop my destiny. That my enemies are going to have to serve me. That's what I read. Was that not what I read? I thought I read that. Okay. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. You're not going to stop my destiny. You think you big and bad that you're going to come and stop? Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about Abraham when he went to sacrifice Isaac, right? This is in the book of Jasher as well, I believe. And this is more details. A lot of people didn't know Isaac was a grown man. Isaac was 37 years old. I'm about to be 37 years old at the end of this month. At the very last day of March. Absolutely. So I am an Aries, yes. That's what y'all care about, the zodiac signs, whatever. And at the end of the day, Isaac spoke out of his mouth to his brother Ishmael, because Ishmael was sitting there bragging about how, when I was 13 years old, God told my dad to get me circumcised and this and that, and I did everything that my dad told me to do, and da-da-da-da. And then so Isaac was like, so why are you sitting here bragging about something you did with the flesh? Like, if God tell my father right now to go sacrifice me, I wouldn't fight him. I would gladly go if he tell my father to put me up as an offering. And guess what? Jasher said Jasher said God heard what Isaac said and seemed to be good to him, that he would try Abraham on that level. See, this is a true children of God. This is a true walk of a child of God. You're going to have to be willing to give up. Ain't nobody giving up nothing for God. They don't even want to go to their little church buildings. They're going to miss their football game on Sunday. What do you mean? You have to give up. You have to give up real stuff. Everybody, look at Michael. Because you study. Look at the angels appearing out of nowhere. So y'all up here attacking somebody doing something. And I know y'all don't know, but see, angels could appear at anywhere at any time. Sometimes Michael comes as a bird, sometimes he comes as a plane. These numbers have been fluctuating since I've been on live. It's been going up and down, up and down. So that means I got a lot of witches. I got a lot of witches up here, sitting here. I'm not going to stop. No. Because y'all went too far. Y'all still fucking with me. The fact that y'all sat there and did what y'all did for the last 2 nights. I mean, moon magic, really? How you gonna use God's things against him? You can't fuck with a real child of the king. What do you mean? You can do that, and you've been getting away with that with people that's been lukewarm and that don't know God. They don't know God. They don't have no real. The problem is people don't have no real relationship with God. They don't have no real relationship with God, so they don't know God. And therefore, it is what it is. I don't know. Only God can deal with y'all because y'all drive me fucking crazy. Y'all driving me crazy. Like the fact that the audacity. I'm minding my business. I stepped away for a minute since nobody want me to do this. Nobody want me to do this. Y'all all made it clear that you don't want me up here, so you're gonna keep my channel unlocked. You're gonna bury me, and you're gonna make nobody hear what I got to say, this and that, while your church is still be pushed and your organization still be pushed. Great, but it's coming to an end because I speak it. It's coming to an end. No fruits will be bared anymore from your false, lying, dark organization. None. Get out of there. Stop using God's name. Stop using his name, bro. That's all I ask. Why you got to go make? It's so many other ways to make money. Huh? So the people want me to either pimp out God or pimp myself out. When I say the people, the witches and warlocks, nobody else gonna tell me to do something like that. Nobody else gonna tell me to do something like that. Now tell me how in the hell I'm gonna go pimp myself out and still be a messenger of God. Please tell me how that makes sense. I'm not, and I won't. Like I said, if I was going to do that, I would have done it before I lost my townhome and my vehicle. Don't you think? Okay. All right, cool. Like I was saying, going back, sorry, because it's getting on my nerves. The fact that I seen Michael and another angel just now, that means y'all attacking me. All right? Okay, cool, whatever. But see, you drew me out because you want to sit here and use your fucking moon magic for the last 2 nights and then aggravate me in my dreams. Because you won't stop. I know everything falling apart. I know it. I know every time I left home, things fell apart. Soon as I come back. All right, let me tell you the pattern. I'm at the house. Everybody act like, you know what I mean? My mama act like I don't matter, this and that and the third, but yet she always get me back home. It's like I be having my own shit and I'm holding down the fort on my own, no support. And because I have my own shit and I'm independent and I don't know, they can't siphon off of me, so she had to cry and call me back home. Oh, Kim, don't come see me. Nobody got time for me. My mom's an older woman, okay? She's in her late 80s now. And it's like, okay, I feel sorry for her. Oh, why nobody? Okay, because my sister is right down the street. And I come back, I give up everything to come back home. And I come back home and they do the same shit over and over again. And then I lose everything. They damn sure ain't gonna help me and support me to get it back. They want me to lose everything. You see what I mean? So I could depend on them so they can just shit on me anyway. Everybody want me to depend on them so they can get me to do what they want me to do. I'm sick and tired of playing this fucking game. This is the only game I ever knew that the devil played with me. With provisions. And I know that God got provisions for me. So you want to come in my life acting like, oh, this and that and third? No. Okay? And so I come home. All right. Now, guess what? The people that didn't have no fucking time for her, they all flood back in the house because I'm here. My sister flood back. My niece flood. Everybody got time now. And then they start some shit. See, I should have known it was witchcraft. All right? Every fucking time. The last time I came back home, it was after my husband died. But I still wouldn't go back immediately. It took me a whole year. I dealt with his passing by myself with no fucking emotional support for a whole year straight before my brother come and tell me, oh, come on, Vic, you know, if something happened to mom, you don't want you don't want to have no regrets if something happened to her because she's older. And I'm like, I don't know. Why would I fall for that? What regrets would I have? I've been damn good to this family. What the fuck kind of regrets would I have? But I fell for the shit. And I came back home. As soon as I came back home, guess what? He leaves. Talking about, oh, I can't deal with mom no more. This and what? So everybody can have boundaries and feel how they feel, and I can't? Like, that's how everybody always treated me. Huh? You thought I was gonna come back, bitch? After you went behind my back and got DHS, you involved yourself in me and my daughter's situation? Nobody told you. Nobody gave you permission. That's why that case ain't go nowhere. I ain't hear nothing else from Nancy. After I told her this paperwork is forgery. What name is this? I don't know this person. All these shady shits was going on. You have workers, DHS workers, coming to my house at 10:30 at night. Oh man, what? You have connections in the system. You a dirty, trifling ass bitch. Okay? Watch me struggle with my daughter for all those years. All those years. And even when I sent her to Sumter, it was for good reason. You know why? My husband prophesied what she was going to do. He said, Vicky, I don't want this child. This child lied too much. I don't want this child going to school saying that I did something that I didn't do. I didn't know how to take that from my husband. My husband don't just say shit like that. He don't like confrontation. He just let things slide. The fact that he was that scared to come to tell me, because we both knew the child had a lying problem. I knew that since she was 6 years old. And I tried to purge that out of her. Okay? My husband prophesied the shit that happened to take place to me. The child ended up going to school lying on me. I got her away from him. And soon as I asked God, because see, I wouldn't never done that. God, I had to fast 3 times. I didn't like the answers. I was getting from God. Look at the birds. Okay? I didn't like the answers that I was getting from God when he told me to send her to her family. Send her to her family. Look at all these spirits coming out of nowhere. Okay? Mm-hmm. Anyway, send her to her family. I didn't know how to. I never separated from my child since she was born. She was going on 10 years old. But see, there was word curses that was spoken about my child by my mother for years since she was born. Oh, when that child get 9 years old, she gonna be ruling you and this and that and third. All because I gave a lot to my child. Emotional support. Yes, I babied her. This and that and third. All these things that wasn't done for me. But I also had a fine balance of discipline. So it's not like I was letting her do whatever the hell she wanted to do and this and that. But see, the curses. Okay, whatever. So the child ended up going with her father, with her grandmother. Actually, I sent her to her grandmother. I didn't know where her father was, as usual. Never did. He was always running and hiding from child support that I would never file. Never cared to. I said, I'll take care of it. I don't care. I don't have time to be running after. I never ran after nobody in my life. I can't believe my husband prophesied that shit. And I went and got her back. Soon as I sent her to Sumter, he got sick. He was diagnosed with cancer. So God was telling me that for a reason to send her. There would have been no way that I could have gotten those dreams. I went to heaven during this time as well, going over the heavenly tablets with the Father of Heaven. I got instructions. I've gotten all these things, and I helped my husband on his spiritual journey before he passed. I would have never been able to do that with Sonara in the house. So God showed me what was going on with Sonara before she left home. He showed me there was 2 Sonaras. He showed me that my family already got to her, initiated her, put a spirit in her, fragmented her, that this demon now, the demon in the dream who came in the face of my daughter, cussing and carrying on and calling me all type of names and then taking off running. And then I run behind, but I cast that spirit out. See, the spirits can't come around me. You will automatically get arrested. But see, that's the same spirit. So there you go. Satan stole my whole family, everybody, everything and everyone. But God gonna give it back to me, and that's what y'all don't want. Y'all don't want me to be replenished. Y'all don't want God. Y'all know what God got for me. You see, when it said there's another angel. You see, when it said in the, I don't know if y'all read. It's also in the book of Joshua that he was going, that the blessings of the righteous are written in the stars. Wow, that angel looks fierce. What? Okay, as soon as I get on live, this will happen. Oh, that's Michael. I couldn't tell. You were lighting up too much today. Yeah, okay, so he doing something because y'all doing something. So when he got his crew behind him too. When they said it's written in the stars and shit, so that the angels can read and see what beholds the righteous children of the earth. Okay, well, they have their illegal ways to go see your destiny too. They can use rebellious angels to go sneak and look at the tablets and look at the stars and tell you your destiny. But I just want you to understand that I don't believe that. I don't believe that you could ever swap destinies with the children of God. I don't. I don't. You can swap destinies with the regular people of the earth, the ones that rebel against God. Because, see, everybody got a purpose that God made them for. And most people say, I don't care about that. I don't want that. Da, da, da. I'm going to go do what I want to do. Okay. Well, I wasn't one of those people. I said, okay, God, I want you, because I saw, as I invested in everything but what God wanted, it never worked out. It never worked out. That all my works are in vain. That's what Satan wants from me. Working in vain. So I'm not. I'm not investing in vain shit anymore. I'm not invested in Satan stuff. I'm not. At the end of the day. So going back to Abraham and Isaac and Ishmael. So God heard what Isaac said, and he went to Abraham, and he told Abraham to go ahead and take your only son that you love so much and offer him up to me. And Abraham didn't hesitate. The thing that Abraham thought of the most was, how am I going to get Isaac away from Sarah, his mother? Because Sarah loved Isaac so much. Even though he was a grown man, she sheltered him because that's their only child. And they had it at a late age, and Isaac was like a miracle baby because they were so old. Whatever. So, that's what Abraham see. We don't think the same things like y'all. We our mind is very fucking different, bro. You can't even predict. Your mind don't think like our mind. What you think gonna hurt us and this and that third, it actually catapult us to do what God wants us to do, because we look to do what God wants us to do. Huh? Just like y'all look to do what the devil wants y'all to do. Well, boo, we the same way with our God. I think we're more dedicated because we enjoy. Well, maybe y'all do enjoy. Y'all enjoy darkness and decay and bringing lies and death to other people's lives. So, whatever. And think it's not going to hit yours. But yeah, it's cool. So, that's what he did. And he told Sarah that he was going to take Isaac to their father's house so they can learn the service of the Lord, and because he hadn't learned the service of the Lord and this and that. So he got Isaac away from the thing. Okay, well, on the way to go sacrifice Isaac or offer him up to God, Ishmael and the servant of Abraham was arguing about, now listen to this, because this is what the fuck God brought me to the other day. So I'm like, oh, niggas is arguing over my inheritance. Yes, sir. They arguing over my inheritance. Because when God bring me to certain words, it's like, this is what it is. That's how he speak to me. I don't know anything else. So the freaking servant and the servant and Ishmael was arguing over who gonna get Isaac's inheritance, since Abraham about to go offer him up. And it's like, yo, okay, Ishmael, Isaac is your brother. But see, he never cared or liked Isaac anyway. He always felt some type of way because he knew that his mother was nothing more than Abraham's handmaid and not her actual wife. That he wasn't the real child of promise. Okay. And so the servant, I don't know. He was just like telling Ishmael, oh, please. Because Ishmael was like, yeah, I'm his firstborn, so I'm going to get da-da-da. And then the servant was like, oh, please, your mother's just a handmaid. I'm going to get it because I'm his servant that served him loyalty and loyally and this and that. And it's like, it's crazy because it's like, it's not your fucking inheritance, though. It's not your inheritance for y'all to be both arguing over, and look at what God did. And so guess what? I just want to get to this part. So once they went up to the mountain to sacrifice Isaac, or say give Isaac up for an offering, the servant and Ishmael was not invited because they couldn't see the glory of God. There's only certain people that can see certain things in this earth. And it's like a real cloud of glory that came over the mountain. And Abraham was testing to see if they can see it. And because they couldn't see it, that means that they weren't pure enough to go with them to do this thing. So they had to stay behind. Why they weren't pure? Because they were just arguing about an inheritance that wasn't theirs and didn't even care. They didn't even cry over, oh, we're going to miss Isaac. I mean, these people are disgusting to me. I mean, the people like them. For real. It's like, that's all you care about. Another thing I learned is that in the book of Enoch, do you know there's mountains of gold and silver in hell? Did you know that? Okay. Anyway, no, you want all the gold and silver you can. It's right there in hell. You're going to get it. So at the end of the day, they went up there, and then there's a ram in the bush, right? God stopped them immediately and said, no, here's the ram. Now, it talked about this ram being prepared for Abraham from the creation of time. Before Abraham was even born, God had prepared the ram for Abraham, so he didn't have to sacrifice Isaac. And do you know that Satan tried to stop them on their journey of Abraham and Isaac doing what God told them to do? He tried to stop it. He transformed himself into a brook of water to where they had to pass, and they got almost up to that. He transformed himself into an old man, a young man, everything, to try to stop Abraham and Isaac. He was calling Abraham an old silly fool. Why would God tell you to do something like that to your only son? That's an evil thing. See how Satan works? When you don't know God, you don't know. I'm not letting nobody tell me what God said for me to do when I have a relationship with God. Because you don't understand who God is and why he say things. But anyway, they made it through. But yeah, so guess what? Satan is the one that grabbed the ram and got it caught in the thicket. It was still Satan. That was like 3-4 times he tried to stop. But it's like, how could you stop something that was prepared for us from the beginning of time? I don't know who these people think they are. It was prepared for us from the beginning of time. Do you hear that? From the beginning of time. Before your ass even knew about a Satan or a magic or a coven. Before the world, the foundations were formed. Everything that is of the children of God was prepped for us before the beginning of time. The world moved in course for us. Y'all mad at that, but yet God called all of us to walk like that. And yet y'all said he don't exist. I don't want to do it. It's vain. It's this. Okay, cool. Then don't be in the shadows hating on his children. Don't do it, bro. Y'all got real mental issues. Real mental issues, huh? Y'all need to see, because your father, the devil, got mental issues. The fact that he thought he can go out there and dethrone God, his creator. We're talking about the creator of reality. I'll say it again. The creator of reality. Like, bro, Satan is the prince of the air. He's the god of this earth. And what it mean by that is, like, he's the god of this world, not this earth. He's the god of this world, the systems that he done set up, the shitty ass systems, the rigged ass systems that only prop up the oppressors and be against the children of God. There. I'm not surprised that my videos are being suppressed and stolen. When I had made my first part to the documentary, I saw that the artificial intelligence spotted my video. Now, I never been a big channel to begin with, so how the fuck you spot my video? What type of programming y'all got in here to do that? So when I tell you that AI is the image of the beast that have the power to both speak and cause those, it knows who everybody is. How the fuck it go take my video and make a carbon copy of my video with the same title, bro? I'm talking about my first documentary, part 1. There was a reason why I had to promote my own videos. I used my little money to promote. You know what promote mean to get it on the people's For You page. Nobody see when my video is posted. Nobody see. You don't even get to see it. At least let the people get to see it, and then they can have a choice whether they want to click on it or not. So me promoting my shit showed me that a lot of people is interested, because it's like, how come there's other people talking about the same shit and yet they get views? So it's like, oh, but what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, because I'm putting it into perspective. I have that gift to interpret the word of God and make it to simple understanding, except for these big, fancy, long, glorious words that mean nothing. I can see everything and put it into perspective, because you know why? This is the age that God is releasing this stuff. He is tired, and it is appointed. It is the appointed time. That's what he said, to release the rest of the fullness and the completion of God to his creation. So again, I don't know who these people think they are. Okay, so I just want you to know that I'm on to you, witches. This is for you anyway, and I hope you got something out of this message, because you cannot stop what was created for me from the beginning of time. You can. Who do you think you are? You had your time with me, and it's like, yeah, we getting her, we doing this. Let me tell you this. You've been trying to make me homeless for years, God told me, and you couldn't even accomplish that until the appointed time. I just kept moving. I had a dream about a fucking hummingbird the other night. All right? Huh? When the Pharisees tried to grab Jesus, there's plenty of times in the Bible, and yet they had their hands on him, but they couldn't get him. What was that? We shifting, nigga. We shifting through time. What do you mean? You are just playing your part. I don't wish no harm on anyone. I wish judgment. I wish righteousness in the earth. I want evil eradicated, darkness eradicated. I want God to stop being hidden. They keep on hiding the powers and the miracles of God and the people of God. All that shit, I want to pull the veil over it. Huh? Because you got people out there right now that think Satan is greater and stronger and more powerful than God. I had somebody tell me, oh, don't say his name. You're going to give him power. What the fuck? My God. When Satan confronted him, what did he say? Get behind me, Satan. See, nobody can stay on my page. So I'm in this prison, in this echo chamber, and I don't... Why y'all want to watch me and can't watch me? Your eyes are fucking burning. I'm gone. Good day. Good luck with the rest of your bullshit ass plans that's coming to a halt. Coming to a halt. Why the government was in Concord the other day? Huh? Why did I see that? Not, was it Homeland Security? Somebody had took a picture. They were at QT. I said, it is what it is. It was one of the alphabet soups there, not the FBI, not the CIA. It was one of the other ones. And I saw it on Nextdoor. Cause I can't believe how this town, I can't believe this city, and how much darkness and how many witches are actually running things, and how they all got churches. Yo, they all got physical churches, organizations. Nobody would support the poor man with no organization behind him. I'm coming in the spirit of Jesus Christ, and Yehoshua HaMashiach. That's his Hebrew name. Yeshua HaMashiach. He didn't have no organization behind him. You know what he told me the other day? And this is what I'm saying, and I'm going to be done. His greatest enemies has always been that of organized religion, because they don't have the power that he has. They never had the power. That's why they was always following and stalking and psycho ass people. I mean, it's weird. We talking about the people of the church. The people of the church. He told me that they are his greatest enemies. I know that sounds weird, but many shall come in my name. That's what he said. And if you don't have the Holy Spirit in you to tell the difference between who is who, you're going to end up judging the wrong person. And you're going to be held accountable for that. You see, he had grace with Paul. Excuse me, I'm going to call him, before he was named Paul, he had grace with Saul. All the people that followed these witches that had y'all under the spell to come and attack me and say I'm a dark witch and all this shit, I asked God, all right, whoever repents. He got grace, because y'all can't see. But the people that know that I'm a child of God, because I had people come up to me and tell me, oh, you look like one of his children. Another witch tell me, I've always had problems with loving his children. Okay, these witches are affiliated with SDA. The warlock affiliated with fucking Jehovah's Witness. So what's up with these organizations? Y'all was put there to keep people from their destiny of God. Y'all were put there to hide God. Y'all was put there to make God blaspheme him. Y'all the most evil people I've ever met is these organized religions. Taking people money and telling people not to help the true prophets out here. But the world is spinning. The wars are brewing. And when all else fails and all your shit collapse, look, you won't have none of us to run to, because God gonna take us. It's gonna be a famine of his word in the land. Okay? Now all these fallen ones coming around me when I start preaching, okay? I'm gone.